is a multi-award-winning instrumentalist regarded as one of the top 4-string banjoists in the world. And she has toured over 4 continents and is returning to Sarasota for a special performance this weekend. Joining us now is banjoist Cynthia Sayre. Welcome back.
Hi, thank you. It's happy to be here.
You always have so much going on in your life, and now you've received a couple more accolades in the last couple of years for your 4-string banjo.
I'm very proud of that because the 4-string banjo, which is the original fretted instrument in jazz, not to be confused with the 5-string, which people know a little more from bluegrass, country, and folk music. It's like a different instrument. But I'm proud to be the first 4-string banjo player to be a featured artist at the Newport Jazz Festival. And I won a Bistro Award in New York City and also a Global Music Award. They're not used to having banjo players win, so I'm very proud of those things.
And you're awesome. I was so fortunate to hear you last year.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing what you do with your guitar and the kind of music that you get out of it. It's just incredible. So in addition to doing performances, though, you're also involved in an education program at the Lincoln.
Well, I've been doing school programs for a couple of decades off and on the side. I'm a big believer in music education, and I know a lot of schools don't have funding for this anymore. And Jazz at Lincoln Center offers this amazing program for teachers in the New York City area. If the principal and if the school is on top of it, they can go and have us go and do programs for their schools. And I've really learned a lot working with the Jazz and Lincoln Center programming, and I feel it's really improved my educational skills. And I love this, and it brings such wonderful music. You know, I work with great musicians, and it brings a whole new world to a lot of kids, a lot of underprivileged schools also in the New York area. And it's very important to me, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
You should be. That's amazing. So you work with the teachers and the students, or you work with the teachers and then they pass your beautiful gift along?
Well, that's a good question. Lincoln Center actually gives them a packet so that they have information that they can review with the kids, which, depending on the school, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And we go in and I have written shows that I present that are very carefully scripted to make sure that we do things like you know, we talk about jazz and democracy. We talk about jazz and the Great Migration, and jazz and music as protest songs, and you know, so we're bringing jazz and music into the world, but we're also trying to give lessons, you know, life lessons along the way.
And that's wonderful. What an easy way for a child to learn.
Yes.
And they can integrate it into something else.
Yes.
So you have a performance coming up at the Glen Ridge Performing Arts Hall.
I'm happy to be there every year so far, knock on couch. And we have sold out, but which of course I'm thrilled about, but I understand that they do have a waiting list, so if someone's interested in attending, they should call the box office there and get on the waiting list. It's, you know, there's always someone who doesn't feel well or doesn't come for some reason, and you know, and maybe they can come in and get seats.
You don't know unless you try.
That's right.
Being that you are so popular and that you have sold out, we asked you, you don't have any other performances coming up, but are you available if there is a venue that's interested in having you perform?
Oh yes, you know, I live in New York City and I welcome every opportunity I can get to come down to Florida and perform. So, you know, and also, you know, I do tour, and I just love coming here. My mom lives here, and so it's always excuses to visit. And yes, it's what I do. I give concerts. and
Okay.
play at festivals. That's the main thing that I do, and the educational thing is something I've
And we can go
become.
on your website.
Yes, I welcome you to my website to learn about me, just my name, cynthiasayer.com,
Okay.
and contact, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I want to come down more to
I
Florida.
wish I had
Hire
a
me.
venue. I know.
And I come with great musicians. I use top players also, and so that's something else.
So you have people accompanying you.
Yeah. I should actually say that. You know, I'm a band leader,
Yeah.
and so it's not just me, but I come with a group, and the group size varies depending on the circumstance. But they're always prime players. They're wonderful.
Okay, excellent. So before we let you go, we're going to ask you if you play us a little tune.
I'd be happy to.
Okay, when we come back,
Alrighty.
we'll have Cynthia playing us a little song.
Okay. Listen, folks, I'm gonna sing you a song. It's just for fun. I don't mean no harm, 'cause it's tight like that. Well, it's right like that. Hear me talking to you, baby. It's tight like that. Well, Nancy O'Neill, she's our host. She tells us all about the Suncoast, 'cause she's wise like that. She's tight like that. Hear me talking to you, baby. She's right like that.
Thank you for that performance, Cynthia, and thank you so much for writing that little ditty for me. I am just overwhelmed. If you would like to get on the waiting list for Cynthia's performance, you can call the box office at the Glen Ridge. And if you're interested in having Cynthia play at your venue, you can contact her directly at cynthiasayer.com.